How to program bending with the Delem DA69S system. Now let me introduce the new Delem DA69S system. Since the DA69T system has been discontinued, the DA69S will be fully replacing the DA69T system. Next, I will explain the programming functions of the DA69S, including graphical programming and data programming. If you want to program a new program, first click Products and then click New. The first option is graphical programming. The second option is data programming. First, select graphical programming. Name the product ADH001. Confirm. You can then add some description. For example, this product is for ABC customer. Enter the thickness of the sheet to be bent, e.g. 1.2 millimeters. Here is the material selection which you choose according to the type of sheet to be bent: steel, aluminum, zinc, stainless steel. If bending carbon steel plate, select material number 1. Here is the bending length. For example, if the length of the sheet is 2000 millimeters, input 2000. This section is for outer dimensions and inner dimensions. Outer dimensions include the sheet thickness in the bending size, which will automatically deduct the sheet thickness to ensure the outer dimensions match your drawing dimensions. Inner dimensions will not deduct sheet thickness. Normally, outer dimensions are chosen when drawing. Here are some calculation applications, just keep them open. Click Accept. Now you can edit the graphic. Bend a U shape. Suppose the length is 115 millimeters. Bend upward. Suppose this side length is 50 millimeters. The graphic can be zoomed in or out. Choose a reasonable range. Let's edit another bend. Bend 15 millimeters. The angle can also be modified. For example, changing it to 135 degrees. If you need 90 degrees, just change it to 90 degrees. The product design is now completed. The next step is tool selection. Click the upper die and you can switch to the die you are currently using from the die library. Now select the upper die currently in use on the press brake. Similarly, you can select the lower die currently in use from the die library. Once the upper and lower dies are selected, you can proceed to the next step. Click Bend Sequence. Then click Sequence Only for automatic calculation. The system will calculate the size for blanking. Just cut the sheet to this size. You can simulate the bending process by clicking Bend. There are only 2 bends. The sequence is correct. Green means all bends are correct. Click Auto to enter the automatic interface, where the bending process will be displayed in sync. Press the Run button. Start bending. Step on the foot switch. This is the first bend. Done. Now moving to the second bend. Done. This is graphical programming. Next, I will demonstrate data programming. First, also click Products. Then click New. Select the second option. Name the product ADH002. Here you can add the customer name or product description. For example, customer QWE. Select the programming method alpha, which is angle programming. The other method is depth programming, which programs using the y-axis position. Depth programming is generally used for forming dies or bottoming bends. Normally, choose angle programming. Enter the sheet thickness for bending, 1.2 millimeters. Here is the material selection: steel, aluminum, zinc, stainless steel. If bending carbon steel plates, select material number 1. Click Accept. Select the upper die. Select the upper die from the die library. Do the same for the lower die. Select from the die library. Click Program. Here in the data section, modify the bend sizes you want. For example, bend length is 2000 millimeters with two 90-degree bends. The back gauge size for the first bend is 15 millimeters. The data for the first bend is now set, but there are two bends. The size for the second bend is 50 millimeters. Click Add Bend to add another bend. First bend and second bend. The second bend will copy the first bend's data by default, so modifications are needed because the bending dimension of the second cut is 50 millimeters. The bending program is now ready. Click Auto and enter the first bend. Press the Run button. Since this size is for a crease bend, it will run to the actual set value. Step on the foot switch. This is the first bend. Switch to the second bend. The second bend, 50 millimeters. Step on the foot switch again, and the bending is complete. This is data programming. We have demonstrated two programming methods. One is graphic programming, the other is data programming. Thank you for watching.